In this episode, we will be answering the question, is it necessary to pull credit reports on both tenants? This video is brought to you by AmerUSA, where you can screen tenants 24 hours a day. This is a common question we usually hear from individual landlords that own maybe a handful of units that try to save a little bit of money when they're screening for a vacancy, or sometimes they're trying to save some money on behalf of the tenant. But is it wise to forgo the credit report of the co-applicant? One of the arguments often presented is that there's a co-applicant who simply doesn't have a job, they're a homemaker, and they don't have any income. So why should they have their credit report pulled? While this may seem like a very reasonable question to ask, here's an example of just one potential problem. Imagine 24 months ago this same couple had a lease, but everything was under the wife's name. Sure, she didn't work, but she did have a credit file with a good credit score. The husband helped pay for her obligations. He also had some joint debt. So approximately 6 months into the lease, the utilities started to be late. In addition to that, the rent was late. And then as the months progressed, it got worse and worse. Ultimately, the landlord had to file an eviction against the couple to get them to vacate. So now they've come to you, and now they're applying with just the husband. Keep in mind, on the prior arrangement, there were no utilities or any housing-related debt in the husband's name. So if you just screen the husband's file, you're not going to see the derogatory information on the wife's. This alternating tactic has been widely used in the rental industry, especially with utilities and in particular with cable companies and wireless providers. So while we can understand the desire to save a little bit of money when screening an applicant for tenancy, it's just not worth it. So the next time you have a vacancy, it's important that you check out all adult occupants, regardless of whether or not they're working or have an income. No one enjoys a headache, so taking that extra step could save you a rental property aneurysm. If you would like to see more videos about being an American landlord, please like and subscribe.